Don't you know that Ututu Bolo Abale Ichudo Minaka? Yeah? What is this now?
Osadebe, I am tired of what I am going through in my marriage.
What is it this time?
It's my wife, Ifeyinwa.
Your wife, Ifeyinwa? Ha!
She has proven unrepentant in the manner she defiles my matrimonial home. With that criminal, Mezier.
That idiot. That idiot. Listen, it has come to a point that we combine force and deal with that fool. Huh? Well, what do you intend to do now? Divorce your wife?
No. Divorcing her will be more dangerous. You see, I am a man of integrity. I will rather take a second wife to justify her actions.
Remember that our custom forbids polygamy. So, how do you get another wife?
Yes. Divorcing Ifeyinwa is leaving her between the devil and the deep blue sea. Because no male indigene of Mbonambo will want to marry her. And if I divorce her, no female indigene of Mbonambo will want to marry me. Because of that single fear of sending her packing when there is any little misunderstanding.
Well, our custom does not forbid polygamy completely. You understand? But there are some precautions that you need to take before you could be allowed to go into another marriage.
I will need to go and see my brother, Wanze. Let me also know his opinion on this issue.
Good, good. You are right. Yes, you need to. Yes. Now it is settled. You understand? So let's now go back to our normal work. We need to finish this work. You understand? We need to finish up. You understand? What is this now? What is this? What is this? What is this now? We have concluded. Let's do this job.
It's okay. Okay,
what is?
I am going through a lot. You will not understand.
But we've concluded now.
I will walk.
You know I love you very much and I can do anything to make you happy.
You sure?
Yes.
Why don't you divorce your husband so I can marry you?
He hasn't gotten to that. You know, in our culture, marriage is the pride of any woman. And there's nothing good that I can give my husband that I haven't given to you.
But you have not made me your husband. Oh yes. And that is one thing that is very, very important and also good that you have not done for me.
Don't also forget your promise to give me a male child to save my dying marriage.
Man, I'm doing my best.
Your best will be good enough when you give me a male child to save my marriage.
This one will do 2 hours time. Yes. What a guy, what you see it here.
Ọkwa na-agịdị nkọlụ konye ọzọ na-egwu alụ eme. Ọkwa na-agịdị nkọlụ konye ọzọ na-egwu alụ eme.
I am confused myself.
My brother, It is said that anybody who has a tall relative does not need to jump to get anything from a high point. That is why I came to meet you, so that you can profess suggestion to this issue.
Obenwa, first of all, what is on your mind? Do you want a divorce?
No, far from it. Brother, I want to take a second wife. At least a woman that will give me a male child so that my lineage can have continuity.
Our ancestors forbid. Obenwa, I can see that you have completely lost the use of your senses. Have you forgotten that our custom forbid polygamy?
Not in a situation like this. Not in a situation of life and death. Not also in a situation where the whole village have tagged and labeled your wife promiscuous. Not in a situation where your wife, who is supposed to play a dedicated role of a housewife, cannot give you a male child.
Lack of an heir could be the act of the gods, or even our ancestors.
No, it is not proven. It is not proven where your wife has denied you the rights of her body that you even paid for.
Oh, you tell me. Tell me how you can tackle this.
Of course our father married 2 wives.
Yes, that was because his first wife, Isiaku, died without giving him a child. And then he married our mother, who gave him 3 daughters. You and I came 5 years after they might have waited for a son to come. And then they gave up hope.
History never had it. History never had it that he recorded promiscuity amongst his 3 wives.
Yes, I know. The difference between you and Papa is clear. I will go and see Che Ogundu. Let me know what his stand is on this case. As an elder and our kingsman.
Mouthpiece of the gods, I greet you. Mouthpiece of Okrinjima, I greet you.
You're welcome, Obiwanne, son of Ugochukwu. The gods welcome you.
My priestess.
Your smile does not conceal your worries and your problems. The gods have seen it all, even before your arrival. Your wife, Ifenywa.
Yes. Yes, wise one. My wife, Ifenywa. She has spat on my face with her behavior and her character. She has shared our matrimonial pride with another man.
What do you want to do?
I'm confused. Wise one, I'm confused. If I knew what to do, wise one, I wouldn't have come here.
I understand your fear. Divorce that woman and you put her in a deep, forbidden situation of life. Keep her and you cause your sudden death. Marry another and you go against the laws of marriage in Umunambu.
You understand, Ozioko. You understand. But what do I do in a situation like this? I am in between the devil and the deep blue sea.
I am the custodian of the tradition in this kingdom. Your ancestors have set a panel of jury, and that jury does not find you guilty. Whatever you decide to do, the gods will accept. Ofo Kideji Awana.
No! Listen, this is not an issue you wake up and just take a decision. No. Even though I know how you feel.
Now I've already seen Ozioko, the mouthpiece of Okirinjima.
Huh?
Yes.
Has it gotten to that?
Now you don't tell me. Don't tell me you've not heard about Ifeyinwa's sexual weird behavior for the past 3 years in this village, Dai. I have been waiting patiently for her to change, to become a better person. But she keeps getting worse every day.
It is actually an insult to our kindred, as a matter of fact.
Oh.
What do you intend doing now?
Marriage? Yes, Nai. I will have to take a second wife.
Well, it is easier said than done. Yes, it is not an easy thing at all. Because no family in this Umonambo will agree to give their virgin daughter to a man that is already married as second wife. It's not possible. Except you want to go for people like Chimwanya, the daughter of Akobondo, who is already a divorcee. That is the only way.
No, Nai. He who sold a dog to buy a monkey has not solved any problems. I will handle it my own way.
You machete every day due to continuous thinking.
Osadebe, what do you expect? Eh? My home is turning apart. The funny thing is that there is no reasonable relative who can bring suggestion that will palliate my suffering in the hands of Ifeyinwa, my wife.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Okay, what did Ichi Ogundu say?
Everyone is confused. Yes, everyone is as confused as I am, including my brother, Wanze.
Are you serious?
Yeah!
Then you don't need to be confused. No, you don't need to be confused. Listen, if you can listen to me, go to the neighboring village and get a wife for yourself. Okay, oh, yes. Yes. Go to the neighboring village and get a wife for yourself. Because the earlier you get yourself another wife, the better for you to retain your respect and image. Okay,
Osadebe, are you saying that I should go back to square one and start rebuilding a new home?
No, tell me now, what else will he do? What else will he do? For it is obvious that that idiot has taken your wife from you. Or are you ready to continue to share your wife with him? Get yourself another wife now.
No. Ifeyinwa, my wife, is a very heartless woman. She will poison any woman I bring into that home, even before the completion of the marriage rites. And that will mean multiple trauma for me.
Until you become optimistic, then you can solve your problem once and for all. Get yourself another wife now. I am saying it. Yes.
Iche, how can we help my brother out? The situation he finds himself in is getting on his nerves.
Custom forbids polygamy in Umunambo. Yes. The idea is to ensure that the limited number of women, at least you go around the equally porous population of men available.
Iche, that can still be tampered with. When you have gotten to the elastic limit of enduring marriage crisis. Infidelity, it's a big cankerworm that spreads like communicable disease in every home and eventually causes severe setback.
Now listen to this once there. There is hardly any excuse that can justify divorce in this land. Not even the hackneyed, chronic, overstressed, flimsy excuses of barrenness. Not having a son cannot equally appease the gods as to approve divorce in this land.
Ichie, should a man take another woman as a wife from the neighboring village, what happens?
Now listen again. Certain truth is imperative. Such a man is a confirmed and celebrated criminal. Yes. He is unmarriable. His cantankerous character makes him unmarriable because of his incurable misdemeanors. Listen again, Obiwa. You cannot abandon a funeral in your own home to attend one across the fence. It's not done.
Your brother, I have just entered into a turbulent marital situation.
Obenwa, my brother. The only impossible thing is to bring back a dead man from the land of the dead. Iche, we'll go back home now. Let us go and think of the next actions to take.
And I have this to say. The earlier you do that, the better for you people.
Also, my in-law. I greet you.
You're welcome, Obinwa. You're welcome.
You know that the toad does not run on the daytime for nothing.
That's true. So long as that which pursues the toad is not greater than the toad.
You are the embarker of my wife.
Yes, that's true.
So I ought to communicate you in every step that I want to take concerning her.
Obinwa, you know we've been friends even before you married Ifeanyi, my sister.
Tell me, does her family have any history of Akuna in her lineage?
Obinwa, the words you use are strange. Akuna. Obinwa, you did address a proper in your marriage. And you got all the information that convinced you to marry your wife. Why all this question?
You know, Ifeanyi, my wife gave me 2 beautiful daughters.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
Needless to say that we have been living in peace. But I want you to tell me about your family. Is there anything about them that I don't know?
Obiako, your in-law is a pious farmer who will not kill a fly because it perched on their food. They are natural givers who would surrender their last and even borrow extra pad to add comfort when stranger knock on their door. Though they were very conscious of their level of superiority, they also managed to raise their children within the range of humility and rehearsed service to any acquaintance. Ifeanyi inherited the virtues of her mother. She is so kind-hearted that only the devil can provoke her to anger.
You have just told me the good I know about them. What about the bad sides that I don't know?
Obinwa, I hope you have not started having problem with your wife lately.
Ozani, we are now an object of ridicule. Object of scorn in this kingdom. People jeer at us and snub our company publicly, especially in big occasions where we are invited as special guests of honors.
Obinwa, my friend, calm down. I understand how you feel.
You don't understand how I feel. You don't. Men are now probing the laps of Ifeanyi with the promise to help her beget a baby boy. The cracks are now showing. She now honors dates indiscriminately, in total contempt of me, her husband. My family is torn apart. Ifeanyi is now every man's bedmate in belief to save her family with an heir.
This is serious. This is serious, Obinwa. You mean you've been passing through all this from your wife?
Ozani, do not pretend you don't know anything about it, because she is now the talk of the town. Her infidelity now degenerates to the fear of committing an incest. And I hope it doesn't get to that.
May the gods forbid, Obinwa. What do you want to do now?
I will handle the issue my own way. I only came to tell you to justify my heart. Talk to your sister Ifeanyi.
I am very worried. I spoke with my brother, Obinwa, and he told me that he has made up his mind to go and marry another woman. But Ifeanyi is the problem. You know that the fear of Ifeanyi is the beginning of wisdom. She can as well do anything to make sure that the plan does not work. Who is Ifeanyi? No, who is Ifeanyi?
No, that she's doing all those nonsense that she's doing is because of that idiot Messiah. Yeah? Messiah gave her wings and she's... I can comfortably cut them into pieces. Thank the gods that Obi-Wan emulated my behavior. Yes, I was the one that instigated it and he took it.
Are you serious?
Oh yes. I have a man in Igboegwu, wonderful man, a very good man, a man of valor, a man I can comfortably call my friend, no, notwithstanding the age distance. You understand? This man has a daughter called Oledo. Awa, Ifuma, Awa, Aye. Listen, I told Obiunwa and we came to a conclusion that we'll go for that meeting. I want us to do one or two things and bring that meeting.
Oh, Sadiq.
I'm telling you, and if anyone would not know, even if she knows she cannot do anything, before she can close her eyes and open it, Obiunwa and our knowledge has become. Hey! I'm telling you.
I now see the reason why my brother Obi one day cannot do without you. But wait, Osadibi. You talk as if you've had the whole thing planned out. And besides, how can we go and marry a woman without proper involvement of our kinsmen in this?
I am a contractor. Yes. That is me. That idiot even cannot be doing those things to my friend. Then I will hear about it and no, it's not possible. Forget it. I have everything. Don't worry. You understand? A useless monkey jump from tree to tree just because trees are close to each other. Let that monkey jump.
Yes, he will die.
He was an idiot. Forget that.
Oh, Sadeve.
There is hardly any excuse that can justify divorce in this land. Not even the hackneyed, chronic, overstressed, flimsy excuses of barrenness. Not having a son cannot equally appease the gods. Because no family in this Umonambo will agree to give their virgin daughter to a man that is already married as second wife. It's not possible.
Go to the neighboring village and get a wife for yourself.
Oledo. Kyogo.
Thank you, my people, for your hospitality. We shall take words back to those who sent us about today's encouraging development.
You are welcome, my brother.
Please, we have one request to make, and I beg you to approve of it.
You can go on, we're hearing you.
Okay. Could you please send another member of your family from the same womb to perform the Imalube rite according to custom?
Yes. You see, another person will serve that purpose. I will explain later.
I go.
Okay, go ahead. You understand,
Well. Honor, we don't have any problem with that. Honor has a younger sister that can do the Malube customary rite.
Ogwabo.
Nnuego. Please go and get me Nena and Chidasa.
Okay.
Now. You don't have any problem.
Yes, man.
Greetings, my father.
Chinas and Nena. Both of you will be going with these young men to Umunambo village so as to do the Malube customary rites.
Good. Any information you bring back will be taken as authentic.
Yes.
Chinasa, you heard me? Nana will serve as a chaperone. Be of good conduct. Be of good conduct.
Nego, get them ready.
Hi, Odogu. Ago. Hi. Obi-Wan No, I can comfortably call you Obi-Wan.
So, my brothers.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Like I told you, my husband is taking a new wife. And he'll be coming home with her to perform the Malube rite.
So what do you want me to do?
Just pretend you're coming over to warn me to stay off your husband. That will cause a fight between you and I.
So what's the message?
To embarrass and blackmail him upon his return. I want to spoil you for that useless man.
Are you sure it'll work?
Just play your part convincingly and you'll see how surprised a woman will be. She will go back to her people and tell them that she cannot marry into such a small family, let alone marry to a man who is a womanizer.
I just pray you will be able to convince the women.
It will work like magic. Let me be on my way now. I want to go and tell Ngozi the part she will play in the scene.
Okay, so how will I know when they are back?
I told you they went to Ubuleni. They will pass through your house on their way back, so you know. I'll see you later.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Obi-Wan.
Where is that useless man and the wife? Ezeani, come out here!
No, ma.
Come out here!
What is it? Why are you backing the
dog? Warn your husband. Talk to him. For many days now, my husband has not been coming home to stay with us. He has been accompanying your husband on various errands, hopping from one woman to the other in this village. To worsen it all, my husband has refused to eat my meal as if I'm a poisonous wife. This is more than what I can tolerate. If I see him again, close to my husband, I will fight with you even in a marketplace.
No, ma. So you came to my house to make noise?
Yes, so?
And you said you will fight my husband in the market?
Yes!
I will deal with you. No, I will deal with you. I will deal with you. I will deal with you.
Have you lost your mind? You!
Today. How can you say what? Mama, stop.
Enough this! Stop. Stop this now! What is this?
To win a case against the gods, you must provide all the necessary needs for appeasement. And the shame will be theirs should they fail to live to their promises. A wife is a bait for the gods and for a greater tomorrow. My situation is well known in this family and in this household. And since it is not transferable and it must be borne by me alone, I have decided to take a partner to help me work out things in this household. Onedo, you're welcome to my family. Each and every one you see here is your husband. This is Onedo, my new wife.
You are right, my in-law. I went to his house yesterday and couldn't believe that such a teenager could be sent for the Malube rite.
I couldn't believe it at all.
any accustomed traditionalist knows that it's only a sage that could nominate such a contrasting twosome to fulfill the rites.
Honestly, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
Yes, such an arrangement is a cover for an ulterior motive.
Yes, you are right, my in-law. But who knows? What I don't know is how to give an accurate interpretation of the cultural interplay. I don't know.
Do you know? I concluded that the chaperone is most likely the new wife.
Even me. Even me. I thought as much. But the introduction from the Obiwenne proved my thoughts wrong.
My lord, let me be on my way. We'll watch his plans unfold. Eh? Just see me off now.
It's alright, it's alright. Let me see you off.
Wara, how are you?
I am fine. What is this that I am hearing about your nephew Obiwa?
Wara, I am surprised too. In this situation, I am surprised, Wara.
How can Obiwanne, in his serene senses, dare take such an infant for a marriage?
To worsen the whole thing, could you believe that the little girl was escorted by her own mother? By her own mother on the Malube cultural visit. Could you believe that?
Is it that possible? That at his age, a father of two will still aspire to stretch his patience and longevity for years to wait for that infant to come of marriable age. Is it?
The truth of the whole thing is that the entire arrangement is pregnant with suspicion and apprehension. I lack words. Mora, in this situation, I lack words.
Wonder they say shall never end.
Mora, I lack words.
I know I go to make you go. And also bad. We know what to do.
I told you this will not work.
Forget about that. Let's think of what to do. Let me tell you, Norma. If those people have a peaceful stay in my house, that means the Malube customary right will be accomplished. And Obinwa will end up marrying that stupid papa who wants to share my kitchen with me. Can you imagine that?
What is keeping Mezie?
That one. Don't mind that fool. Later he will come to claim that he loves me.
Hey, Ne, sorry. I'm sorry I came late. See, I have been very busy. So I had a lot of things tying me down. I'm sorry.
You were busy?
Yes.
Mezie, you were busy? So if you was on a date to sleep with me, you will come before me, okay?
Why are you talking like that now? Eh? Okay, leave that part. I am here now. What do you want me to do for you?
Okay. I want you to organize your friends. They should wait for those two idiots that came around and beat them mercilessly.
Wait for them where?
On their way to Ugunwosu. I heard they'll be taking a walk around the village to see the resort we have here. Yes.
Do you think they will be doing that walk alone?
That's another thing.
Yeah, because if you ask me, I will say it is not the right thing. Because even if we succeed in beating those people mercilessly, it will not create the impression you want in their mind.
What do you suggest she do?
Good. I suggest you call a meeting of your husband's kinsmen. Yes. Make them understand that your husband of late has been dodging and shying away from his responsibilities. He does not take care of you, nor even take care of the children. In that way, those visitors will understand that your husband is not a good person, neither does he take care of his family.
Meze is right.
Yes. See, when you call for the meeting, insist that the venue is your husband's house. In that manner, as you people are discussing the whole thing, those people will see and also hear that your husband is a lousy man. That way, they will take the impression back home.
Hey! 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 Obimo! Obinkem! Obi Samsam! Oh, give me a hug! You're such a wonderful man. Thank you very much.
You.
I'll do exactly what you said.
Yes.
Obinwa, there is this popular adage. Now go for your follow now work. Meaning that a snake seen by one person turns a python overnight. There is this report about you which I want you to defend now. Ifeyunwa accused you of not taking care of them. Of abandoning your responsibilities as a father. Running after other women. Listen, you don't even provide for them, let alone to eat the food cooked by the woman. Ifeyunwa is your wife. Why all this? So what do you have to say?
We all know that I am not a lazy farmer. At least the proceeds from my farm every year can testify to that. We also know that I am not a poor farmer. The sight of my barn can testify to that. 9. Ask her. Ask her if I have ever deprived her of going into that barn to pick 1 or 2 yams to prepare for herself and her children.
Like, can you imagine what he's saying? Will my children and I eat white yam every day?
In my farm, I have different crops. Tomatoes, pepper, onions. Even in this kitchen store, I have egusi, ogbono, and different soup condiments, ingredients. I have never denied her of access to those the proceeds.
Obinwa, we've heard you. We understand the truth of the whole matter. But we have not come here to apportion blames. We want you to rejuvenate your responsibility as a man of the house.
Yes, that is true.
If we catch you openly with item to a subordinate love to a distance, maid, your deprivation from our kingsmen and the village at large will totally be obvious.
That is the truth of the matter, Obinwa. My son, I want you to refocus your love on her. Show her love. She is our daughter and the only wife we know for now. I wouldn't like to hear about any quarrel any longer between two of you. In other words, let this be the very last time there will be problem between both of you. Because I will not like it. I will not be happy. Ifeyinwa. Asị na etu esi eji akwa ọcha agbalụ mmanụ ọsọ ka eji eji mmanụ agbalụ akwa ọcha ọsọ. The same way you run away with oil from the white cloth, that same way you run away with the white cloth from the oil. The message is delivered.
What's it? I heard that your brother's wife, Ifeyinwa, reported Obinwa, my friend, to a kissman, claiming that Obinwa has not been performing his duty as the father of the family.
Don't mind that woman. She's a stupid woman. She only brings such an accusation before our visitors to make Obinwa look irresponsible and to create the impression that he cannot afford to cater for their daughter when we brought to him for a wife.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Even Ifeyinwa, that woman Ifeyinwa is a character. Yeah? You see why I suggested that Oledo will not be part of that Emalube right fulfillment. It is only a useless cockroach that will go to a function where fowls are special guests.
Wisdom is a fundamental factor that helps a man to sojourn among foes.
Yes, you see that wisdom? We will apply that wisdom. Yes, but don't you think that those items when they brought, don't they think that they are too much?
The reason for those items were to further emphasize Obi-Wan's interest in Oledo.
Igboegwu.
And to recreate the negative impression already created by Ifeyinwa that my brother Obi-Wan cannot take care of their daughter.
when being brought home, Igboegwu. Makanasi na azuka Good talk filled with inherent wisdom.
But wait, Osadibi. How do we conceal these plans away from our kingsmen? Now that the day of the traditional wine carrying is just around the corner.
Forget it. Don't worry. The whole thing has been worked out.
No, Chinasa. I and your mother are stayed here. My brother is here. Brief us on your experience at the village you went to.
Starting from the compound, the house is nice. The people of the kingdom welcomed us well. The family we went to open-heartedly embraced us in welcome. But as we all know, Ole is going there not as a first wife, but as a second wife. We saw the first wife. Her name is Ifeyinwa.
My fathers, let me help her. The first wife is a troublesome woman, and that explains why Obi-Wan wants to take a soulmate to comfort him. Though she planned too many tricks to make us believe that Obi-Wan is not worth a man. From my evaluation, that man has no problem.
I hope she's not a woman that will kill my daughter for me.
Allow her to finish.
Well, when we got there, there were skirmishes of conspiracy from the first wife, which I believe is a conspiracy to discredit Obi-Wan. But the conclusion is there are gossips and innuendos against him, aimed at scaring us from accepting him.
My daughter, thank you very much. You have done well as a true daughter of Ubulenu. I and my brother will reason over this issue.
There will be an immediate meeting between us as the kinsman and the owner of Oledo to determine whether or not to give our daughter's hand in marriage. We have less than a week on this, so that we can invite Obi-Wan to announce our verdict.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. You have spoken very well. I suggest we reconvene here tomorrow evening on this regard. Nena and Chinasa, you can now go while we discuss on some other issues.
Wonders shall never end. So out of all the girls in this world, all your husband could say and marry is this destitute.
I'm yet to find out the sentiment that led to this marriage. What will make Obinwa get into this long life covenant? Why does he want to punish me in this manner?
The truth is that his so-called in-laws used a powerful charm to enlist his commitment to this useless dog.
Then why my husband? Why my husband?
She must have been rejected by many sisters in her bush village, and your husband became a victim of circumstance.
I pity you, Ifewa, my sister. Do you know the kind of suffering and temptation the gods have packaged for you by sending this kind of parasite as a co-wife?
Ify, you must try and complain to Mwada to rescue you from this mess. In fact, if I were to be you and I find myself in such a crossroad like this, I will never forgive my husband, not tolerate this thing.
I will complain today. Don't worry, I will. I can't just wait. Hey!
Let me be going to my house.
Farewell. Alright, see you later.
Bye-bye.
Let me see you people off.
Okay.
Look at her. Can you imagine? She's even waving.
To win a case against the gods, you must provide all the necessary means for appeasement. And the shame will be theirs should they fail to live to their promises.
What has come over you? Why do you want to punish our sister Ifewa? That poor harmless woman has spent a greater part of her life with you. Why do you want to pay her back with dumb coin? Not just dumb, but deaf as well.
Odogwu, when I was busy lamenting about Ifeyiwa's waywardness and infidelity, what role did you play as a close relative to caution her?
Don't tell me that, Obinwa. Don't tell me that. How can I claim peace setter like you do this kind of thing? Bringing shame to your family and our family as well.
Otogo, you're talking rubbish. Total rubbish. I have made my decision, and that is final. At least she now has a ticket to flirt around the village with that mezi of a man.
Obinwa. Obinwa. A lion does not shed its aggression at old age. Of course a lion does not eat grass. We all know that. You know that, my brother. Even if you want to take a second wife, Obinwa, why a destitute? Why?
Life is all about choice. And I have made mine. Yes. At least with her handicapped nature, I can make her my only wife. That men will not come close to. Well, after all, no man will want to come close to a destitute. Don't you think so?
I am grossly disappointed at you. I am.
No. You're welcome.
Thank
You're welcome.
you.
How are you?
I'm fine.
How's everybody at home?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Welcome dear. Welcome.
That's your laborer. Says he'll be working on your vegetable garden tomorrow. And he wants you to keep breakfast for him.
You know you don't have to use any password in front of this dumb girl. She can neither hear nor speak. And my love, did he send the message directly to you or did he send someone across?
I met him on my way this morning. And he begged me to give you the message in person.
Oh, Bimo. You know what? My husband is going to a faraway farm tomorrow, and he won't be back until sundown.
Okay, that's a coincidence.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay. Let me be on my way. Okay. My husband is waiting for me.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Ezigbo mmadụ. Idiot. You're waving at your ancestors. Flock ordi. I will soon eliminate you.
What is going on? I mean, what are you eating? You're looking so beautiful, so young, so refreshing. I mean, younger than the last time I saw you. What is it you're eating? I mean, what are you rubbing on your skin?
How many years ago was it you saw me?
Oh, come on, not too long. Had you forgotten the day I saw this dunghill that your husband married blindfoldedly as if he would go to the gallows if she refused? I mean, tell me, who in his rightful senses will marry a dumb and keep, no matter how endowed she is? I have been considering his blatant mistake of late, and I have come to a conclusion that his activity is tragic. And unless...
You know, now you are talking like the man I fell in love with. Now you are talking like the man I decided to share my utmost secret with. Although the last time you were raising praises at this thing, I knew you were only doing that to make me jealous. But I know you don't go for bones. You like them
flesh.
You know,
if I want to eat bones, I go to buy bones. But you know what? You're always the most beautiful. Yes.
Men and their sweet words. If women created this world, men would be ripped of their sweet words.
Now you got me there. So, how is her behavior like? And your husband, has he been discriminating?
That one. He's getting worse by the day. Imagine me, Ifeyinwa. If I greet him, he will not respond. He does not eat my food. He doesn't talk to me. He does not take care of his children. All because of this little riffraff I don't know where he got from. But not to worry. By the time I'm done dealing with her, she will know that a young wife that leaves her senior colleague in a fight, that hard utensils will fall on her head.
Okay, please calm down. Okay, I will advise you to take it easy. You see, a man that moves gently and carefully does not hurt his toes on a stump. I will advise you calm down and take it easily so we don't crash. You see, the gods that created a cow without a tail, they have their way of waving away flies from their back. Be careful how you deal with the dumb. The gods speak for them.
How long? How long will I be silent over this issue? Obi, very soon she'll put to bed. What if it's a son? My enemies will laugh at me. I should take my rightful position as the wife of the family. All I want is to get rid of her. And let's act now. Delay is dangerous.
Ifeyinwa, I am not even thinking about my ambition, my intention. Look at me. At my age, am I not supposed to have my own family? No matter how tender they are. Oh, you are looking at me like a he-goat who is going about the village mating aimlessly to increase the herds. This should be an opportunity for you and I to come together as husband and wife.
No, Monsieur. Even if Nwachobo, but the god of mishap is let loose, I can't marry you. A worse husband is better than a man friend outside.
Then that's fine. Then be my wife and I will marry you, no matter good or bad.
Obin, you know I love you.
And I love you too.
You know I care about you so much. But I can't marry you. All I want is to get rid of this thing so that I can take my rightful position in my family. That's all I want.
That's all you want me for, right? I am out of here. I'm no longer interested. And I'm out of here.
You're going nowhere, Monsieur. You will do this for me. You can't leave me now that I need you most.
Don't forget, I have record of all the atrocities committed by you in this kingdom. The innocent girls you locked their womb in that evil shrine. The children kidnapped by you. All the rubbish.
We can't continue to argue endlessly over this. I know you want to kill your co-wife. Okay, fine. I will support you. We'll have to plan about it, and not now. I will do anything you want me to do for you. Okay?
Ọkwa na-agịdị nkọlụ konye ọsọ na-egwu alụ eme. Ọkwa na-agịdị nkọlụ konye ọsọ na-egwu alụ eme.
Ichiewara, I am surprised at your unexpected visit.
Well, I doubt if I have ever visited since you were born in this Umonambo. But today, the palm tree is growing fruits at its front. And I thought it is the duty of an elder to admonish the youths on some certain issues that defy historical sequence.
What are you talking about, Ichiewara?
If the theme of my visit is unpleasant to you, by the fire in your kitchen, cast it away. But return me if you find it useful. And do not hesitate to cultivate it and reserve it for posterity.
Well, my ears are aching to hear you out, Ichie.
When a blind man dips a food lump on the ground instead of a plate on the table, his brothers with him feel ashamed and scratch his eyebrow. Obinwa, your mates have ostracized you and withdrawn their friendliness. The women folks have also formed a league against you and your household. How do you intend to solve this problem?
Ichie, I have not noticed what you're saying. But why would someone ostracize me?
And why do you choose to marry a dumb as a wife? Obinwa, does it mean that there's no normal woman or even an outcast in their town who could have served in a stead? Now look at the debasement. Obinwa, for how long do you intend to cope with this sign language? If it is not embarrassing to you, it is to us, the family and the kingsmen.
Well, Ichiewara, your observations are taken, highly taken. I thank your courage. But before we proceed, let us break cola. Oh, there.
Nine. Just imagine the embarrassment. To rudely break into a secret discussion like this without courtesy of an apology. Obinwa, if she were normal, she will wait to bring the water on the demand in the view of the privacy we need to discuss. I suggest you can handle the situation. Send her home now and look for a normal woman to marry.
Have you not noticed the changes in her body?
What notice?
She is pregnant. And that means that every marriage rite has to be suspended until the gods determine her position under my roof.
Well, if you insist. But I doubt it if it will not be too late then. Obiunwa, her parents will not agree to take her back since they know that no suitor will come for her. Go now and breach the custom in your own self-interest. Obiunwa, that woman is an object of a bad omen as long as she lives with you. And that bad omen will continue to repel you away from our people.
I don't care, Ichie. I don't care. Everybody has his or her own life to live.
What would you merit? To die for this woman and have other 20 women come for your burial?
Ichie, let us adjourn this matter. You see, the vulture does not eat the palm fruits in one day. I will talk to another person for deliberation and assistance on this matter. You know, one does not embark on a dangerous journey alone.
Did you just say, mention it to another person for an assistant?
Oh yes! Since your idea is for me to send a woman that is pregnant for me out and look for another one I will live with, I will seek the advice of a third party. But wait, if your advice is heartfelt, why do you feel insecure about getting a third party?
Well, nothing. Nothing really. I just think it's too early to let another person into it, lest people will believe that I influenced you to do so.
Then what do I do?
So, Nwora, how did you go? Give me the good news.
I met him. But let me tell you something. That woman must have given Obiunwa a portion from her witchcraft. Obiunwa is not ready to leave that woman. Not even when she is barren. No! Something has to be done. What if it is not enough? Mora, I need results, not excuses. Mora, every other persuasive methods must be applied to make sure this works. You must make sure that Ola loses grip of that family. Do this, Mora. Do this and inherit a full yam ban at the end of the planting season. Your security in this village is guaranteed. I have had you. I have had you. I will do my best. Try. Good. You must try. Try. And keep trying till you succeed. Don't come back here with excuses. Come back with results. Go. I should go. Go!
Hey! Ifeyinwa, your gods will never forsake you. Even to get you stick to pick your teeth, she cannot.
Do not fret about her behavior today. Remember, she brought me water yesterday.
Defender, keep showing yourself. I'm glad she snubbed you to show her stubborn nature. This fly that is perching on your food needs to be swatted away, lest you swallow it along with the food.
Extreme measures has to be taken so you don't throw away the food because of the fly. when you brought the idea of killing this girl, remember I asked you to proffer a solution for the execution. How far have you gone?
You are the expert here, so provide the solution.
Good. You know me. You know I can comfortably strangle this girl here and now. It's nothing to me. But you know my style. You must lead the way.
You must lead the way. Because it concerns me, Monsieur, I must lead the way. When you plan all the atrocities in this kingdom, who led the way, Monsieur?
Watch your tongue, woman. Watch your tongue.
Watch your tongue, woman, Monsieur. That is all I keep hearing. When you were busy planning all your killings, your raping, your stealing, all the people you locked down, all the atrocities and all the evil things you did in this village, Monsieur, who led the way? Let me tell you something. I know your plan is to sleep with this little nitwit. But let me tell you something. I'd rather die than watch you sleep with her. Yes, Monsieur. Useless man.
You are getting tired of walking easily these days. Yeah?
Osarebe, I want to go home.
It's too early. It's too early to go home. Okay.
Have you forgotten that my wife is pregnant? Her tummy is protruding day by day, and there is nobody in the house to run errands for her. So let me go home and take care of her.
Okay, if you go home now to take care of her, now that your wife is pregnant and she needs something like ego, how will you give it to her if you are not doing the job? You need a house help?
No. What a house help can do, Obi-Wan can do even better.
Ago! That strength of helping your wife at home, apply the same strength here so that we complete this work. Listen, we need to finish this work before the sunset. Else, we will face the challenges of accumulated work tomorrow. Everywhere, and I know you won't like it. Makanasna, miri di neju, they don't want kita. Oh, we need to finish this work. You understand? If you go, you come back and finish it tomorrow.
For this operation to be successful, I need to get first-hand information of all the activities in that compound, especially at night.
Informations like?
Informations like when does the family go to bed? You know, who sleeps where, which position, who comes in first, who goes out. You know, everything that happens. This will help us to plan tactfully.
We sleep early every night. Although my husband patrols around the household before he retires. And he doesn't wake up until later on when he prepares for work. Yes.
Does the family share the same bed at night?
I don't even sleep under the same roof with them. It's been over 3 years since my husband invited me in to sleep with him.
You have a problem. Because how do we locate where she stays and her particular position when we come in? I mean, how do we assess it?
I've been at loggerhead with my husband for a while now. Although I plan to discuss with him very soon. And I'll brief you on how it went. I don't think it take up to 1 native week before I rub it in.
Have you consulted the gods on your proposed action against her? Yes, because the gods may not allow you to hurt her unless you make a passionate appeal of a justified aggression against her. You need to consult an oracle on this.
Is that necessary?
Yes.
Do you think the gods will allow me commit murder, no matter how justified I feel my cause is?
You see, there's a way these things go. There are spirits who guide every individual you see in this life. And there are spirits also that you need to bribe. You need to consult them. They will engage those personal chi in some discussion, in some activities, maybe drinking. And when their face is off, you can be able to inflict the pain you want on those individuals. That's why you need to consult an oracle.
That might be very difficult.
It is not.
I knew it wasn't going to take long before everybody comes to accept your life. Yes. Tell me, does Maisie still comes around to see your if anyone?
Yes.
Hey.
Maisie still comes around to see
Hey! What are their strategies?
Well, if anyone will have to make serious arrangements on how to come to me so that she can resume her sleeping with me again.
Oh, so she thinks hustling to sleep over is now a guarantee for pregnancy. Okay? That is certainly not the prerogative of the gods. So tell me, what do you do?
Well, I don't know. But I think it's our avenue to compile vital information on the elimination plots.
Now you listen to me, Obi-Wan. If anyone's plans was to abort your wife's pregnancy, and better still to uproot her like a shrub, because she strongly believes there's nobody of substance that will eventually mourn Ola's death in case of any sinister happening.
I am not fidgeting. Yes.
Are you sure? How can you say a thing like that? This is serious.
Sorry.
No, I do.
Welcome.
Please, I have a pressing matter to discuss with you. A plea for a little favor.
Little plea for favor. What is that?
It's food.
Food. Oh, is that why you remembered to bring my food today? Eh? I thought you have discharged the obligation to me. I also thought that you have left me with impunity to become everybody's woman.
Nine, please pardon that moment of aloofness. I was only reacting to an act of overt aggression.
Thank you very much. Whoever talked you into this apology should have taught you the customary prerequisites to such an absolution.
Pardon my inadequacy. You know a food prepared by a child tastes childishly. Please, can I make my request now?
No. If anyone know. If you must initiate this reconciliation, you have to do it according to customs and tradition. Now quickly go back to your sender and learn a proper way to prepare for the rituals.
Nai, Biko Ezeani, accept this food from me, Biko. Accept this food and give me a little time to prepare the requirements. The matter at hand is a racing one and time is running out. Biko no.
If anyone listen, custom demands that I don't just taste your food. But if I must, you have to taste it first.
What?
Yes!
You rejected my faith. You rejected my faith.
Yes! What are you? What's your problem? No, if anyone. Have you come mad? Will you stop that? Stop that! Come on, stop that!
This is a serious case. That Ifeyinwa will attempt to poison the food so as to kill her own husband?
Honestly, it is a very serious issue. But what do we do now?
Well, on behalf of the elders of this community, we have agreed that both parties should come for settlement at the village square.
You have spoken well. Iche Ogundu.
Wanze.
You are the Ojuodoro of this kinsman. I will advise you keep the food for surveillance and safety until the appointed day.
I have heard you. And I will actualize your confidence in me to ensure that the food is not infiltrated or tampered with. And on that note, come.
My daughter, Piko, please, talk to us. Tell us the truth. What is the cause of the misunderstanding between you and your husband?
Sister, the elders will be sitting tomorrow. Please, you better not disgrace our family name. Please.
My husband casted me away long before he brought in the second woman. He ceased to invite me over the night to sleep with him. He abandoned me and my children to die of hunger. He refused to feed and provide for them just because they are female children. Now the second woman will soon put to bed. On that fateful day, I only went to him for a date so he can readmit me into his bed. And then I can implore the gods for another child, possibly a male child. The wicked man sent me out with the food and accused me of poisoning it. A disgrace before his second wife.
How did Obiwanne do that?
By sending me out with the food until a day later.
Can you test that food? Can you?
Ifeyinwa, you must taste that food before the public tomorrow to reestablish our family's integrity.
I will test the food because I didn't poison it.
Now, my daughter, I assure you that we are going to stand by you in this matter, provided that we are not going to suffer humiliation in the hands of our son-in-law, Obiwanne, by allowing him to defeat you tomorrow.
Ifeyinwa, if there's any reason why you will not test that food in public tomorrow, to assert honesty, please, my daughter.
Tell us now.
Please, tell us now.
Tell us now.
Because bear me witness that I can never poison any food I give my husband. Never.
How do you mean? How can Obi-Nwa bring his dumb wife to our family meeting when we all know that she has nothing to do there? She's of no use!
Hey, Nwara, stop shouting. It's not a thing you shout for. No, don't shout about this thing. Listen, I don't see anything wrong in Obi-Nwa bringing his wife to the family meeting. But why are you always uncomfortable at the sight of Ola?
Because our arrival to the household has not for once brought joy and happiness to the family. So what is she doing?
Listen, her arrival to the family has brought a lot of blessings and unending joy to Obi-Nwa himself.
Forget that. Forget that. That woman is a parasite since Obi-Nwa married her. She has been blocking our chances of receiving gifts from him.
Nwara, you shout too much. You shout a lot, unnecessarily. Yes, it is because you have refused to be close to them. Move close to them, and you will experience wonderful things. You will begin to receive the gifts as well. So I don't see anything wrong in Obi-Nwa bringing his wife to the family meeting. After all, she is a member of the family. Hey! Naturally, traditionally, she is a member of the family.
Ogundu, I am so disappointed at you that this is coming out from you.
Huh? You shout a lot, Nwara. Let us go to where we're going. See, maybe Obi-Nwa's fear, maybe because she is vulnerable and could attract some hired hoodlums that will attack her. Maybe. Are you not going again?
Gods of Umunambu, gods of our ancestors, I invoke your assistance in this hour. The widow does not go to the markets, so she relies on hearsay. The cow with no tail depends on fate to drive away flies from its back. So gracious gods who see all things, come to our aid and resolve this issue between our children. The chests cannot be at loggerheads with the breast. Salt and palm oil do not fight against each other. So stretch forth your noble hands and separate these two in one person in such an amicable manner that the lead will once more fit the container. Ifeyinwa, why did you attack your husband, knowing that the gods of Umunambu forbids you?
Noble elders of the jury, my parents, good people of Umunambu, it is not in my character to stand in fury with my husband. But for some time now, he has deprived me the right as his wife. One day, I went to him to resume inviting me again as his wife to sleep with him. I cooked his favorite meal to gain grounds for my appeal, but he rejected me and turned me down. When I raised alarm of lamentation, he attacked me.
Who witnessed this episode?
His dumb wife was there, but she did nothing to stop him from beating me.
What has been your relationship with the dumb wife since her arrival?
Good. She's very nice. She runs errands for me whenever I send her. She's always smiling. She's a good woman.
Are you telling the whole truth?
Yes, you can confirm it from her.
But she's dumb.
Then you have to believe my words.
What if your words are not dependable?
Let the wrath of the gods descend upon me.
Obinwa, can you tell this jury why you decided to batter your wife, knowing that the gods of Umunambu forbid a dog from eating the bone hung around its neck?
For a very long time, Ifeyinwa, my wife, has declined me sleeping with her. That made me, I was forced to take another wife who is now pregnant for me. She brought food for me in order to resume her sleeping over. But I told her she must fulfill the custom of withdrawing herself. Instead, she abandoned the food in my presence and fought me.
Are you prepared to take her back as your wife with her full rights?
She is still my wife. I have never denied her.
Ifeyinwa, are you still interested in the marriage?
Yes. But on the grounds that he will accept my daughters as his legitimate children and accept them as if they are sons.
The gods forbid. Even if they were 10, they can never pass for a son. Ozioko, this has been the problem in my family. She wants me to take her daughters as though they were sons.
Ifeyinwa, before he married a second wife, did you stop sleeping with him? Or did you go to him and he refused to let you in?
I didn't reject him. He stopped inviting me in. And I can't force myself on him.
Obiwanne, did you invite her and she refused? Or did you lose interest because of her daughters and suddenly stopped inviting her?
No. I never invited her. And she never indicated interest. And I never refused.
Who will attest to your honesty that you're speaking the truth?
Ọkwa na gidi nkọlụ onye ọzọ na-egwu